going shopping. Spam! 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 Hey everybody, thank you for watching today. I hope you're having a great week, and I want to welcome you to the channel. If you're brand new here, my name's Kerry. I'm the founder of Shirt School, and I created this channel to bring you the best strategies, secrets, and hacks to grow your online t-shirt, apparel, or print-on-demand business. Hey, before we jump into the content today, I'd love to ask you a question. How is your 2022 going? I'd love to know how you're actually doing down in the comments. It's a wild world out there, and this year has been kind of crazy. The last few years have been crazy. I'd love to just hear how you're doing this year, how the year's going for you. And if you're facing something rough, I'd love to provide you some encouragement down in the comments. And so just take a second, leave me a comment, let me know how you're doing. All right, let's jump into it today. I want to talk about spammy Shopify stores. How can you make sure your store does not look spammy? Because when we have a spammy store, we do not build any trust. And in order to sell, we need to build trust. And we do that in a number of different ways. Having a professional website, having social proof and reviews, those kind of things help us increase trust. But one of the things is that we have a store that doesn't look spammy. So what makes a spammy store, and how can we prevent that? If you're not aware, I have a program called Shirt School, and we have thousands of students, and I get to look at stores for my students all the time. So I get to see a lot of new stores, a lot of stores that are having success, and everything in between that. And so you might be a little bit shocked to know that I see a lot of stores that I pull them up and they immediately look so spammy and they need a lot of help. So the first thing I want to address are pop-ups. That's my number one thing, is pop-ups. I think one of the biggest things that turns me off right away as a buyer is when I pull up a website and there's immediately a bunch of pop-ups hitting my screen. And I want to tell you how to kind of prevent that and adjust your pop-ups, because pop-ups can be a very powerful tool. But number one, if you have too many pop-ups, different things coming up, that will get people will just leave your store right away. And number two, if you have your pop-ups coming up right away as soon as the store, as soon as the customer hits the store, that can be a red flag as well, because they're going there to shop. And so if you immediately hit them with a pop-up, that can be a red flag. So tip number one on pop-ups is to just have one. A pop-up should come up and it should ask you for your email, and it should help build your email list, right? Get 10% off when you join our email list. That's kind of what the pop-up should say, something along those lines. You just need to have one, okay? I see a lot of stores where there's like multiple email pop-ups. You have an email pop-up and a SMS pop-up, or you have an email and then something in the corner and then something in the other corner and then all these different things. Just have one pop-up. The pop-up can be very powerful to build your email list. It's the number one tool I've always used and teach my students to use to build the email list. It can be very powerful, but it can also be really spammy. So you just need one. I would encourage you to go on your mobile phone and your desktop, look at your store, maybe do it in an incognito window, do it from somebody else's phone or another computer so that you don't have any cookies or anything like that, and look very deeply at if there are any additional things popping up when you land on your store other than just one email pop-up. My second tip around pop-ups would be to have your pop-up trigger about 15 to 20 seconds after the person lands on your website. So this allows your customer to kind of get in the flow of looking through your website and browsing before that pop-up comes up, and it's less of a distraction, it's less of a spammy thing. So have your pop-up trigger maybe 15 to 30 seconds after the customer comes to your website. Hey, can I give you a free guide that will help you build your Shopify store out, and it will help you look less spammy? Just go over to shirtschool.com/cheat sheet, and you can get a free 13-step cheat sheet that will tell you all the steps and what order you need to go in to build out your Shopify store. So if you're a less techie person, you need some help on the tech side, this guide is a great start. And so go get that cheat sheet, use the link down in the description, or just go to shirtschool.com/cheat sheet. The second thing when it comes to spammy stores is the layout and design. And so this is one thing you want to pay attention to. Here's a few tips around designing your store to make it look a little bit more professional. The first thing would be to pick 2 colors for your brand. No more. You could do even 1 color, but you probably need about 2 colors for your brand. Pick simple colors, model other brands. So if you find a successful brand, model what their brand colors are for yours. And that makes it a lot simpler to come up with color schemes. Another thing would just be the pictures, the mockups that you're using. Use high quality mockups. Make sure you're getting nice mockups. Make sure they're formatted all the same. So if you're going to have square mockups, make them all square. Don't have like tall ones and wide ones and those kind of things. So the layout and design, one other thing would be to simplify like your homepage, right? You don't need a billion things on your homepage. Just make it very simple. Leave some space, and that can really help make your website look very professional. I've showed this store on the channel before, but I wanted to bring it up really quickly because I think it's a really good example. This is runnerisms.com. And this is from one of our Shirt School students. And I love a couple things here. First of all, you saw the pop-up just come up there after I'd already been on the website for 10 to 15 seconds, which was perfect. So that is great. You don't see any other pop-ups here, but the big thing that I want to point out is their design. They're using orange and blue. Those are their brand colors. They've got a really nice logo here, but look how simple their homepage is. Now, one of the cool things is when we go up here, you see they have quite a few products, but it's organized well. It's not spammy. It's not this complex design. They're using a free Shopify theme. And so this is an example of a well-designed website, but it's not like over the top, right? It's just a nice website. They've got some place it mockups, but they formatted them pretty much all the same, except for this banner up here at the top, which should be wider. And so it's just a nice website to look at. It's simple and it doesn't scream spam. So leave space, format your pictures the same way. And just pick a minimal amount of colors, 2 colors, 3 colors max. The last thing I want to bring up with a spammy store is the lack of social proof or fake social proof, fake reviews. One of the dead giveaways of a spammy store are stock photos with reviews that you can tell when you read them, they're just kind of made up. On the other hand, having social proof on your website greatly increases trust and makes your store look less spammy. So examples of social proof are, when you show that people are buying that item right now. You've probably seen the little pop-ups in the corner that say, hey, so-and-so just bought this or so-and-so just bought this. Showing that your product is being bought and that people are enjoying it is a way to decrease spamminess and increase trust. And also having real reviews on your website and showcasing them increases trust because people want to buy what people are buying, what other people are buying. So when they see that people are buying and there is interest in your brand, it's going to increase the FOMO and make people want to buy more. So having fake reviews can make your store look spammy, but on the other hand, having real reviews makes your store look way less spammy and more trustworthy. So make sure you've got real social proof, real reviews, real stuff on there. And that will increase the trust and increase sales. Hey, I hope you've enjoyed this video today. And real quick, I want to let you know that over 87% of people watching our channel are not subscribed. So there's a good chance if you're watching this right now, you are not subscribed to the channel. So can you just take 1 second and hit that subscribe button? Also leave a like to get this video out to more people and turn on notifications to get notified when we release new videos each and every week. See you soon.